During this COVID era, it's very important to keep up your mental health. Physical health is important, but mental health is equally important. So just make sure that you take out about 10, 15 or 20 minutes in a day to make sure you do what you enjoy. For me, it's playing video games on the laptop or even on the PS4 or just taking out 15 minutes to dance for myself. So just remember, stay happy, do what you enjoy and make sure you're mentally healthy.
In the age of COVID-19, your metabolic health is the most important than ever. So to maintain this metabolic health, we need to maintain and balance between your diet, exercises, minimum 6 to 8 hours of sleep and some time for the meditation. This will build your metabolic health. To overcome the anxiety, I suggest to go for the less unwanted news which are striking on the news channel, unwanted WhatsApp forwardeds without knowing the crux of it.
Everyone these days is talking about stress and anxiety, especially around COVID, and how we all dealing with it. Well, I'm no stranger to it. From the lockdown to the growing pandemic, I've fallen prey to the stress of COVID-19 or coronavirus myself. Sleepless nights and worrying about getting it home, infecting my family, exposing my friends. I guess all of us are going through that in our own way. Well, a few things have certainly helped. I have tried the entire cocktail of meditation, yoga, watching more positive news and trying to avoid negative news. But the one fun thing that I've enjoyed more is taking this time to reconnect with my family.
As a surgeon, I come across a lot of patients. So I focus on one day at a time and make sure I am protected well enough, which lets me sleep peacefully at night. Good sleep and no anxiety helps us to boost our immunity.
Hi everyone. So my experience on coping up with anxiety is that I do not prefer sitting idle, because if I do so, I overthink, I create issues which do not even exist. At times I get paranoid about unnecessary things. So in order to avoid all those thoughts coming into my head, I like to keep myself busy with work. At times I work out, or talking to my friends make me feel better. Also, sipping a good cup of coffee changes my mood completely. So
going into 2020, none of us thought that we'd be dealing with a pandemic. In uncertain times like these, it's really difficult for one to see at the few positives that may be. I never thought that I'd be starting with my own YouTube channel anytime soon, or probably making a meal for myself. I actually had butter chicken for dinner tonight, which I made myself. So that's how I am coping with my quarantine day.
Hi guys, this is Bhavika, and for the lockdown, I think the key is to just do different things so that you don't get bored or you don't feel like the walls are closing on you. Change your location in the house and maybe walk around a little bit, soak the sun, and do things that you didn't get time to do. But don't do them because people on social media are doing it and you're feeling left out and you're not feeling productive. That's not the thing. You don't have to be productive. Stay in bed, wear pajamas, watch Netflix, read a book, drink chai and coffee, and just do your own thing. But don't do it because others are doing it. Do it because you love it.
Dealing with quarantine can be made easier if we do the things which we love the most. For me, it's music. Sometimes it involves studying, attending online lectures, helping around at house, doing grocery shopping, exercise, ludo, etc. I find it important that I need to spend time with my family, keep in touch with friends and introspect myself to be a better person each day, because I feel we need to be fit physically, mentally and emotionally.
So most of the time I am busy trying out new recipes and posting them on my food blog. I'm working out at least twice a week. I just love dancing. Somehow it makes me feel good from inside. I'm spending more time with my family. Video call with friends and playing online games with them is the best part of this quarantine.
So to cope up with quarantine, I have just been experimenting a little bit with my music, and most of my time goes in babysitting my little cousins. And yeah, I'm sitting with my PlayStation and Netflix, and I've forgotten to study. I do remember once in 2 weeks I'd take my books, and that's it. That's how I've been coping up with quarantine?
Cooking, reading, writing a journal, finding my happy place, my blog, and maybe studying a little, and Netflix, Prime, and all of that. And I also discovered that Reddit has amazing articles which somehow distracted me and let me stay sane. So what helped you cope this quarantine?
During this pandemic, it's been really hard for all of us to keep our mental health in peace and quiet. So everyone should have those little things which they can do to relieve their pressure off. I love baking. I've been finding about this new recipes and trying them all out. I really enjoy doing that. Music helps a lot. I love playing with my dog. It gives me so much of happiness and makes me feel good. I love reading a good novel with a hot cup of tea.
My stress busters are I love to cook, I love to watch movies, I love to play volleyball, I call up my friends. All these things help me to overcome mental stress, which keeps me mentally calm and healthy.
Hello, I hope everyone's safe and sound. As we all have different ways for tackling stress, here's mine. The best way of reducing stress is meditation and yoga. Also, not to forget my passion towards dance and relief when I play COD with my cousins.
Hey, are you tired of hearing how everyone is picking up on their old passions and skilling up this quarantine? As cliche as it gets, huh? Let's learn the obvious to stand out. A bit counterintuitive, I know. Let's learn how to speak, how to put seemingly complex ideas into simple words, how to make a sick presentation. I'm sure that you'd be glad that you invested the time.
Hey, this cliche period of quarantine has been a period of passionate artwork, surge in levels of melatonin, of course, short stories of Mopasa, and also to pen down articles as days passes by. Well, it's not that boring, is it?
Though we are going through a tough time right now, I am making the best of this time by focusing on self-care and building myself by trying new activities every day such as reading, writing, painting, cooking and learning new skills in addition to the online exams and online classes that we have.